Hey everybody, it's me, it's Thor. Welcome to everyone who's newly joined the conversation, and welcome back to all those returning viewers. I appreciate all of you being here. I've been a bit overwhelmed with how many new people have jumped on and joined the conversation, so a big thank you to everybody. There's been a lot of great comments, a lot of conversation between people in the comments. It's been a bit overwhelming, but really cool. I started doing this just to share some thoughts and my perspective on some things. Because, the internet needed another dude with a guitar talking about stuff. But I appreciate everyone listening and watching and hanging out. It means a lot. And I've had some good suggestions of some things to talk about in the comments, and please, I encourage you to keep the suggestions coming. I've got a list going, and I'm going to try to cover as much as I can and share my perspective on it, because that's all I can do, right? I'm not going to be here. I'm not going to sit here and tell anyone what to do. You drive your own car. I'm not here to backseat drive. It's been a few days since my last video, so I appreciate you having patience while I did stuff outside of the camera. And I had a good friend come in from the States, very, very dear friend, and I wanted to make sure to devote my time and attention to them. And I also played a gig with some other great friends. On Saturday night, I played with the great Tony Coraldo and the great Jack Amblin. Tony Coraldo is a simply breathtaking piano player and arranger, and Jack Amblin is a monumental drummer, a great singer, and a fabulous dancer. And he's just good at all of them. And Tony just released a record a couple weeks ago that is, he took a lot of James Bond themes from movies from over the entire canon of James Bond and arranged them for ragtime piano. If you're not familiar with ragtime piano, it's a very old school swing style of piano, and playing it is hard and playing it well is near impossible, and Tony is just a master at it. And these arrangements are just killer. And the show was two sets. Second set was all the Bond stuff with a great singer named Catherine Rapino, and the first set was standards. And so they invited me to come play the first set with them, and it was a ton of fun. I haven't done a lot of that in the last couple of years, small group jazz stuff. Done a few gigs here and there, but it's been a few months since I've gotten to it, and it was great. So much fun to get back into that sort of thing. And to do so quietly, which is great. So it's just piano, myself, drums, and we're all sitting really close together and able to talk to each other on stage, which is pretty amazing. I'm not sure if the sound of the city is going to be coming through this mic. It might be. A lot of sounds going on right now, so my apologies for any sort of uh, uh, other sounds, background noise. But hey, that's living in the world, right? There's other stuff going on. Uh, I tried to use the things I've been learning from doing these videos on the gig. Uh, these opening pieces that I do on each video, it's something that I've been doing for a long time. Playing by myself, trying to really make it sound like a song, even though I'm generally improvising. And, even if I'm playing single notes, I want to make sure that I'm implying the chord, stuff like that, and try to do it as melodically as possible. But I've never really performed much of that. So doing these videos has been great because I get to, basically play a one-song concert per video. And the greatest practice space in the world is the bandstand, so and doing it in real time and really trying to say something with each one of these pieces. And, playing in a group, you're always trying to keep that same mentality. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I didn't know what to do before, but it's more, I've been thinking a lot more about melody lately, and as opposed to just thinking about the chords and the structure of the song and stuff like that, I'm really trying to just trust my instincts more that I already have been, because I'm a very, I've kind of always played that way, just, follow your nose, to quote the great Toucan Sam. Was Toucan Sam Fruit Loops? Am I getting that right? For all of those who, and I'm pretty sure Toucan Sam was just an American thing, so let me know if I'm right, if it's Toucan Sam that said follow your nose, and if it was Fruit Loops. But yeah, really trying to just focus on the melody and follow the melody and just chase that sound. And it worked out. I was really pleased with that. I was pleased with how I played, and I definitely learned some stuff from it, which was just fantastic. A gig is always fun, but a gig where you feel like you made progress is even better. So thank you for that, because these solo pieces have been a great learning experience. And trying to think of what to do for these solo pieces has been also a lot of fun and challenging. So I'm just going to keep this one short today. I just kind of wanted to catch you up on what I've been doing since I've been away. And I'll check back in again real soon. Probably tomorrow. But who knows? Life is crazy. I hope everyone's doing great. And I hope that you get a chance to eat a good meal today. And I will catch you next time. So take care.